Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this afterwards, then you're hearing this intro. Okay, I hope everything is working. If not, I'm just waiting for people to get the notification. This is not my normal usual time of coming live. I always have like certain time, so I'm curious if there's anyone awake. If there's anyone out there that is coming in. So I'm just going to wait and see if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna do the pick a card reading regardless, you know, whether people tuning in right now or not, it will be uploaded so you guys will be able to see it regardless. All right, I'm going to just open this up. It's so it's so funny because I honestly think everyone is still asleep or at work. We have a person. Thank you for tuning in. I hope the chat is working. I think we're going to be with our extreme small group today, but that's totally fine. Because, like I said, I'm going to do the collective pick a card reading anyways. And I just want to get some messages out there. And otherwise, I will be live again on my regular time because it's not my regular time of coming live. And I didn't announce this one. I just felt like coming live. So I hope the chat is working. I hope the sound is working. All of those things. I can just put on the sound, I think, to double check. Yes. All right. Oh my gosh, are people awake? Kayla, you are here. Hi, how are you doing? I was so curious if anyone is even awake or able to tune in because it's not my normal time. Hi, Kim, you're also here. What time is it at you where you are? Thank you. Thank you. I actually just did it. Yeah, my hair is too long to be on camera actually. Oh, it's a long time. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, I love that. How is Canada? How you doing over there? All right, so it's early morning. It's the early morning check-in for you, Kayla. Yes, you had a rough few days. Was it because there was just so much coming at you, or maybe just mentally? Oh, Angel is here as well. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I was curious if anybody would even check in. Yeah, it has been quite an energetic roller coaster. Okay, so it's very important to sort of stay grounded regardless of what's coming at us because there's so much shifts and changes happening this month. Oh, you have frustration with your job search. Well, that's good, Kayla. And like you said, I had a good cry about it. Like it's good. It's sunny out. That's great. I love that. We also have sun here right now. The sun is shining. It's the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I really cannot wait for me to visit Canada once. I really want to visit Canada. Oh, your work, Angel? What time is it? Are you almost off or are you just starting? I understand, Kayla. Just make sure that you. Also, one way to look at it, just be glad that nothing has popped up yet during Mercury retrograde, because those jobs are always, more intense than you think if they come on your pathway. So just let it play out. Let it come in divine timing. Oh, you just started or not? It's morning, but maybe you started at 5. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, Kayla. I totally understand it, but it's not rejections. In the end of the day, it's redirections. It's literally the universe guiding you to something better. They have something better for you in mind. And that's the thing, what's coming in, for you. Because if you have rejections after rejections and you just don't, you're at the crossroads, you're like, okay, well, I'm trying over here. I'm just putting in all this energy, but nothing seemed to really come out for me. Um, it's just like, then it must be something special waiting for you, because otherwise some of the other things would actually, yeah, would actually already been yours, because then universe would just be fine with you being in a job like that. But no, something special is happening behind the scenes. Okay, so it is not rejection, it's a redirection. Like, you're meant to do something different, and that thing may not be ready for you just yet, and maybe you're not ready for that just yet, but they don't want you to redirect yourself backwards. So try and focus on your Empress energy. Hyping up those affirmations, working on yourself, putting time and energy and effort into enjoying and finding space in the in between jobs energy. That's the thing. You may feel so extremely like a lack of control, like you're not in control of this situation, right? Like something else is controlling your pathway right now, or your income. It's the thing is, in every situation you do have the power to take it back. You always have the power in how you look at it and how something is touching you. Is it actually make you break down and make you feel bad about yourself, feeling like it's a rejection, feeling like you're not good enough? Or is it actually something that is created for you to develop yourself and see it as, I am grateful for this period off. I'm grateful that I got to, awaken certain things within me. I'm grateful for the fact that the universe is sending something good to me. It's like the affirmations. It's the way you look at it, and it empowers you. You always have the power in every situation that you're in life, and that's for everybody. You have the power to change your perspective on it and let it empower you instead of taking away your power. Or sometimes it's teaching you how to be softer with yourself, how to have compassion for yourself. And with that grows compassion towards others. And it actually builds deeper bonds and connections with yourself, with other people. Everything has a reason. Everything has, magical connection to another thing, you know? Well, that's good. Well, that is good, Kayla. You see, you are at this moment employed, and that is a great position to be in, even though you want to leave this job, meaning that you want something more, you want something better. Just right now is not the timing just yet. And it might be something in this current job that's still coming up that teaches you something so you can take that to a new position. And that's also the thing. A lot of times we underestimate a new job, a new profession, a new career, a new pathway can definitely take up so much space and energy. And sometimes we're meant to first just work with what we got already and settle that in until we stop, or still we start something else, something different. you know Maybe there's something coming in your personal life that's still settling in, and I know you just recently moved. Yes, exactly. But that doesn't mean that you're in a position where you can't want, to strive for something different, something that, inspires you once again, of course. But to just be patient and to understand that this is a journey as it's supposed to be. That doesn't mean you can have human emotions. Like, of course, cry about it if it frustrates you, but then also know, okay, I got it all out. And I'm just gonna take a couple deep breaths. I'm just gonna go with the flow because something must be cooking behind the scenes for me. If it had this many roadblocks, they really want me to go somewhere else, and it will soon be shown to you. You know? Ah, you finally unpacked. Well, that's great. I'm glad that that is, behind you now. So now you can just sort of settle back in. But that also was a big step for you, Kayla. You made such big steps, you know, to take that decision and to think, okay, this might be better for now. Yes. I'm sorry to hear that, but it is. It's very frustrating, and you know, if you've at one point you can't help but feel a certain way about it or about yourself, but it always is it's just around the corner. Yeah, and maybe right now you need to sort of settle in a little bit more in where you are in your life right now. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't meant to be. If it was yours, it will either return back to you in a better timing or it won't. All right, I'm sorry because I missed Kim's response. Let me see. You want to go the opposite way to the Netherlands? I love following Holly Mercedes. I don't even know that one. That's funny. Yeah, I guess that's something we always want, right? We want to visit the places that are different and are new. But you shouldn't rush wanting to come to the Netherlands at this moment in time. It's just one hot mess. It's just one hot mess away from being good again. No, but it's good though. Hi, Ankur. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. You know, it's crazy that people are actually able to tune in right now. Oh, yeah, I do know her. Yes, definitely. She's been at it for quite some time. All right, guys, shall we do the pick a card reading? I'm going to do a pick a card reading. That was definitely my planning. And then I was just open for personal readings, like if anyone actually tuned in and wanted one. But I wanted to do a collective pick a card reading for this energy. All right. It's so nice, Kim, though. And I like following, who's the couple again? Back and Eamon and Beck. They're from Canada. I don't know if you know them. They're building this whole nice lake house. I don't know if you know them. I think you must know them. Thank you, Ankur. Thank you for your super chat. That's very kind of you. All right, I'm gonna tune in for a pick a card reading. I've been sitting with this deck in my hands forever now. Let's see. If anyone of you would like a personal reading, I'm able to do that after the pick a card reading, so you can find the information in the description box on how to do that. It's no pressure at all. I just wanted to open it up. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add a spirit message to that. Here we go. 2, 3. All right. All right, guys, take your time to just tune in. Pick one of the decks for you, one of the cards. This isn't, these are just sliding up. All right, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this is the first, second, and the third. Take your time. Maybe you have a question. Maybe just open for any advice that wants to come true for you right now. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, I'm sorry if that was a little bit too loud for the headphone users. It just, you cannot hit it too hard because it becomes very loud very quickly. And I know that devices and the microphones don't really mix that well, so. All right, I hope you guys have chosen your message or your cards. Maybe it's certain, 2 that are calling your name. That's totally fine. Let's just see what the message is for now. We have trust and positive recognition. Beautiful. Positive recognition and trust. Let's begin with the angel message, okay? Congratulations. Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will represent themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those around you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Be open to unexpected opportunities. All right, and that as well is combined with the trust card, meaning that they already said like you are surrounded by trustworthy individuals. They are in your life. They're here to serve you and to help you. They've come on your pathway for a certain reason. And then they say trust. They say, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow a alternative pathway. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. All right, so this is very strong. This light green, dark green energy, like that color is really strongly connected to you guys if you pick this. Regardless if you're watching right now, if you're watching this afterwards, because I feel like 2 or 3 people will come through after I finish this live session. So that's an energy I'm feeling. So these colors, these tones are really connected to you. Help you ground, help you center yourself, and help you enhance that energy and the connection to your own higher self, like your own divine wisdom. Basically download that inner knowing. That's an energy I'm feeling. Okay, so you have trust with the compass energy. Let your intuitive wisdom guide you to choose the alternative pathway. If there are 2 different options right now, for example, in your life, one is like, you know where you're gonna go, and you know certain logical steps that will come forward, or maybe there's something else that you don't really know how to put together. You haven't really seen or know many people that have walked that pathway, but there's something about it that's just, calling your name. That's the pathway there are supporting right now. You're being supported to use your intuitive energy, connect with the people that are trustworthy and have entered your life for this specific reason to help you along this pathway and make these certain decisions. Let them inspire you, let them guide you, regardless if you know them personally. It could also be people online where you connect to and feel inspired by. They're saying that you have great opportunities on this pathway, and of course you're more than, it's your free will to choose the other pathway, but you might be missing out on some great opportunities if you would follow your own intuitive energy and guidance. And that's why I feel some of you might be at a crossroads right now. So you get positive recognition. So they say like you have the ability to bring this to a successful completion. You already have done things in your past that have brought you great success. So you could do it again, all right? Maybe those are the things right now that you don't really feel that connection to anymore, but you once wanted this and you manifested it into your life. So That's an energy I'm feeling if you pick this first deck. And here we have Jared is here. Hi, how are you doing? And Philomena is back. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me here on the live. I'm in the middle of the pick a card reading right now. I'm about to pick up the second pile. All right, let's begin. Let's see. Beautiful. You have ground yourself in combination with open your heart. Again, that green energy, even though this is darker energy, not shadow side energy, just a deeper grounded energy is what I'm feeling. You see, when new leaves start to grow on a plant, they are light green, and they, with the aging and with the growing and everything, they become more and more darker. They come into their own color, basically, is how I feel with this. Okay, they say open your heart and ground yourself. Some of you might actually deal with some frustration, some distraction, having a hard time to really focus yourself, having a hard time really opening up, regardless if that's to yourself and really know why you feel these ways, or it's actually about to opening to another person, allowing people to come in, allowing people to come close. You might have developed certain ways of like, oh, I'll just do it myself. I don't even need any help. I don't really want a relationship. I don't really want this. I don't really need this. Like, because there's a blockage in it that is also a safe zone and a comfort zone, but they're asking you to open up your heart chakra more. So let's begin with ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused and tired, irritated and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow the universe to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So you see those roots, a root system. It's like grounding yourself as a tree into the earth. Sometimes it's really good to do to have like a quick meditation, putting both your feet on the ground, regardless if you're living up, at the 6th floor, or are you living down and you can actually put your feet in the grass. You don't necessarily have to do it. You can just put them on the floor, and actually start meditating and visualizing your feet growing roots into the ground. And that's something that helps you really centering yourself. It's just that. It's just a vision of like seeing the roots grow and go in through the ground. That's something I'm feeling. So I was just quickly giving that message. And then they have open your heart and say allow to love to grow and to bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotional fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and to a healthy life. Or they're saying that basically you are waiting, you have been waited for something to emotionally fulfill you again, regardless if that is another partner, regardless if it's a deepening connection with yourself or remembering a part of yourself, or rediscovering something you used to love to do. It's just an emotional fulfillment, and you have waited for it for such a long time. And sometimes as we're going through periods of times where we just have to, pick our heads up and just go and just keep going, and knowing that there will come a time when we can just sit and breathe. When you come out of that survival mode, sometimes it's hard to actually really just enjoy life, to just breathe, to just be. And I feel like you constantly have to do something and improve yourself and do better and become better and more. Sometimes it's just okay to experience life and to enjoy. And when you are throat chakra, inviting joy back in. For some of you, it's literally singing or spoken words, and you haven't done that for quite some time. It's something you might miss. That might actually re-enter your life to help you rediscover that energy of joy, and that will guide you to a healthy and to a vibrant life. Now, is that something we just, all want, right? All right. Let's move on with the third card. All right, thank you, Philomena and Uncle Ed. I'm gonna check PayPal in a little bit, and I'll put your names on the list. Thank you. All right, if you have picked this last one, you have choices and helper of emotions. Choices and helper of emotions. See the beautiful door with the bright energy stepping into the light. Let me get to this card first. Helper of emotion. Romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gift of flowers, love letters, and poems read out loud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person can be an artist who is an idealist about love. So could be a Pisces again. um, I feel that's so beautiful. You know, like they're literally letting you know that love is re-entering your life, your daily existence. So regardless if it's someone new knocking on your door or it's rediscovering that feeling of romance and life and just fun and you know deepening of connection and feeling the level of that connection again between you and your existing partner. So love is coming in and you have it with choices. Choices is one of my favorite cards, because, especially because of the art, but also because it is just so strongly connected that we have our own free will and the power of changing our own circumstances. All right, here we go. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that is inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. All right, so I feel some of you are going through a phase where you're working on understanding the power of your intentions and the power of healing your own energy and cleansing out, not wanting to respond too quickly to things or to jump on things from a place of uncertainty or pain and hurt from the past, or because you feel that you just feel a lack of power in your own life. And they're saying, like, if you take responsibilities for the choices that you make, you know, the things that you choose to do, and when you take responsibility for that, meaning that you also have the power. When you take responsibility, you know you have another option. And when you feel that and you consciously change the way you respond and change the way you treat yourself and others, you see the difference within yourself and you don't feel like you're constantly living under other people's circumstances and what they decide for you, and you start to reclaim your own personal power in such a beautiful way. And that is inviting in also your intuitive wisdom, but also you and your reconnection to your heart chakra. Once again, it's really about the heart. It's all about heart. It's beautiful. So I love this energy. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems, marriage proposals, and weddings, and past life connections are possible. So it's not like we all want to get married. I'm just saying, but it's like that real love, the real deep connection, regardless if it's first with yourself again, and then you invite someone else in from that space. That could definitely, you know, come into your near future. So that's beautiful. And you're doing the inner work. It's because you are doing the work that you attract a different outcome. Even if you're not ready for love at one point, if it's meant to come in, it will come in, knock on your door. Yep. I'm calling you out. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Thank you so much for if you tune in to the, let me just check because something is happening over here and I want to make sure that I'm still, yes, okay, everything's still working. Good. Um, Thank you for tuning in. If you only came for the pick card reading, feel free to stay and listen to the personal readings. If you want to get a personal reading right now and you're here on the live, then you can, and the information is in the description box. And yeah, like I said, Just stay around if you want to. And if not, thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely day. And I'll be back soon. Also, if you missed this live, you want to get a personal reading, I will come live more often, so you will see me here. Make sure you're notified. Like, I don't know, you have like notifications you can put on. You get a notification when I am actually live, because I'm always so spontaneously with that stuff. It's an in the moment decision. All right, thank you. I'm going to tune in to PayPal right now. And make my list. I'm not going to stay too long today. I just wanted to check in. And it is 5:30 over here, so almost dinner time. Let me see. All right, thank you, Ankur. I got you on the list. And I see Sarah and Kayla. Thank you, guys. Let me just quickly tune in. Ankur, did you send me your question on PayPal? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kim. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let me see. No. All right. What is your question, Ankur? Oh, there we go. Looking for a job change since a long time, but getting negative results. Can you please let me know? All right. What's your sun sign, Ankur? Because I'm curious. Because it's showing me a Taurus energy. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's your rising sign or something, but I mean, it is hard right now at this moment in time when it comes to jobs. It's also because we have some major planets still in retrograde. I mean, Saturn just went direct, but Jupiter is about expansion, you know, and he's still in retrograde, meaning, and also in the sign of Aquarius. So, oh, you are a Taurus. I already felt that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just tune in for a little bit because I have stuff to say. I feel like you are they're showing me like a mask off, like they're showing me all right. It's 1807. Let me see, because that's your date of birth. All right. Then you're not a Taurus. Double check. You're a Cancer? That's beautiful. Now it's just, I had to scroll down because your messages went up. So here we go. Now I see. I do feel a Taurus energy around you. So yeah, so when it comes to job, like they're showing me like a mask off, and it's like unrevealing, like unraveling is what I'm hearing. So it's like unraveling things. I feel like you are undoing yourself of a vision that you used to have and stepping into the new, but you're like not there yet completely. Yes, you are Cancer, yeah. But I feel like, I don't know why that Taurus energy is coming through so strongly. It's maybe the way, you know, we're both Cancers and Taurus are quite alike, quite similar energy. What I feel is that you are coming into a space where you are unraveling new truths about yourself, and you're stepping in more and more to something that fits the new you, is what I'm hearing. So there, you're still in this sort of this transition period. This energy around your career and all of that, and feel and growing and evolving and things leveling up, it has been quite tense. It has been quite tense. You know, it's like you're trying, but it's not working the way you want it. You can't force this to happen. This will happen in divine timing. And it's about you coming closer to yourself, trusting your own intuitive wisdom. But there's something that they want you to come out of. And you have like more abilities, like you have more abilities, what I'm hearing. You have gifts, you have talents, and they want you to develop that, the strong stronger connection to them. So that's something that I'm just feeling. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that you are still going through that right now, and it's a phase. So have create space for yourself to step in more and more into where you want to go. Yeah. And it is really frustrating, but it's okay and it's totally fine if it gets to you at times, but you know that this is for a bigger reason. Like you are meant to work through this energy of stagnation, and it's here to serve you in the end of the day. But I understand that like you're starting to doubt yourself at moments because you're like, okay, why isn't it working? It's because the energy is just not supporting it just yet. But I do feel something's coming up. So let's just focus on what is coming in. Here we go. Inspire passion. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, they say life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspiring, blank canvas that slowly drains your soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will, in return, reconnect you with all that is sacred, with the universe. So, exactly. But you don't, this is the thing. They want you to reignite that passion within you. And the stagnation sometimes brings out also our creative energy flow, because we don't really likely take no for an answer as cancers. You know, it's like, you know what, if this doesn't work, then I can always try this. Maybe I can put it like that. Maybe I can bend it like this. It also invites the creative thinking, the creative mind, and intuitively letting things come to you and trying it that way. Like an idea can just hit you in the shower or in the car while you're driving, and you're just like, okay, you know. So focus on the space that is being created, and focus on the things you're passionate about. Okay, so integrate something each and every day, even if it's just for 5 up to like 30 minutes, doing something just because you feel like doing it, not because it has to make you money, not because it has to be the next logical step. Because the moment where you are really focused on getting something in your life, manifesting something like a new job, a new career, it sometimes slowly drains the fun and to just the existence in the moment. It's like constantly sort of prickling you like on your mind. So it's a moment of groundedness and just doing the things because you feel like doing them, and granting yourself that space is something that is coming true, because they want you to ignite that passion. They also have relationships, and they say relationships are just mirroring images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul's growth. Right? So before something new enters your life, before a new opportunity comes in, they want you to work on understanding that deeper level of connection with yourself, because you might actually get a lot of, like, it could be like something coming in a short period of time that is quite demanding, and if you're not standing strong in the things that you know that you need, you might actually be depleting your energy in that new career change. That's something that they're showing me. Yes, exactly. But also don't forget to do things that enlights your spirit. You know, like just going to the beach for a day, even if it's not beach weather, like, you know, let's go take a swim type of weather, but just being there in nature, taking those moments out of the situation and into a different surrounding. It's very helpful to get as much as like fresh air as you can. That's something that's showing me. Let's just pick up a tarot. Let's see what the tarot has for you. Oh, that's a lot. Let's just focus on Anchor. Yeah, here we go. That Four of Pentacles energy. That's stagnation. I do feel like it also has a little bit to do with your settings and what you truly believe that you deserve. And I'm not saying that's a conscious thing, but subconsciously your settings. You have the Two of Wands, beautiful. And the beautiful High Priestess, yeah. Like that intuitive energy and that wisdom is a very important part of your journey. So they want you to reconnect, tune back in. Because, you know, his second house is Leo. Leo energy is a passion, it's a fire, but sometimes it burns up quickly. Here we go. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, a Judgment, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's what I feel. Right now, it's a period of time where you have to allow your intuitive energy to guide you. Because you have a conscious thought process going and then a subconscious one. You can actually feel that something is coming. And you feel like maybe you're not doing the right things you can do to invite it in. But it's going to come in. But I'm seeing with the High Priestess as well, it's like it's just going to come in divine timing. And when you understand that everything can happen, like that possibility of the Two of Wands, like you can really manifest what you want, but you're gonna have to keep the faith and focus on things that inspire you and amaze you and like, you know, you're interested in. Because soon things will be quite busy actually, and I think that someone will recommend you. It's like someone say, hey, I know a person for that, and then they call you, and then it's like, oh, and now all of a sudden I have like two things going on, and you know, that's the way it goes. And I see with Judgment and Ace of Wands, they want you to reignite that passion, you know, so it's something you're going to be very passionate about. So a new opportunity will come in. Look at that, Four of Wands. Yes, yes, and yes. I love that. Four of Wands is like that victory card. It's like it's an ending and a new beginning. A healthy, like in your own home. So it's not necessarily your own physical home, but the home you live in. You know, the people you have close and the type of job and career you have and all of those things that create your home. And that feeling is coming to a balanced place again. Like you feel like, I can breathe again, okay? But it's not through holding on too much to this or settling for less. It's literally about looking at your options and let your intuitive energy guide you. It's through this faith, through this knowing, to listen to your intuition that you have very strongly. You know, and that will take you to the Three of Pentacles. An opportunity to work again in a certain field, to have things going. Someone's going to call you in. It's like, listen, I know a person for that. And then, like I said, you kind of might have like 2 or 3 things going on at the same time. That's why this period of time is very important. You get some space. You know, it's creating some space. You say, okay, I wasn't listening or reading your comments. I'm just going to read it right now. Yes, because I don't have an experience in that, and I have to work hard. Yes, exactly. An engineer trying for a cloud computing domain. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. And if you're passionate about it, but that's also why I got that energy of like go outside, because you know when you work behind a desk or computer work or something like that, it can just soak you in. Like all of a sudden you're like, hey, it's already 3 hours ago. Have I been at the desk for like 3 hours? Because it just takes you in so much. So have moments and times of just resting, relaxing, taking some of that fresh air in, because it will help you. But I do see like in the near future things are going to roll in for you. Something very passionate, like something you're very passionate about, because the angels are calling it in for you. It's like judgment call, you know. It's judgment time. And if you have put in the work and not self-neglect along the way, your needs, your physical needs, your spiritual needs, your mental needs, kept the balance going over there, things are going to come out for you. Yeah. And I feel that it will be like more towards like the winter. You know, right now we're in fall season over here. I don't know if it's fall season over there as well, but it's like winter time. That's when I'm feeling it. Yeah. And it will work its way up towards springtime. So that's like a timeline I can give you right now. But I don't hold on too much about the time because it's divine timing, you know, and they go back and forth a little bit. Yeah. So that's what I feel. It's just around, it's like in the wintertime, between winter time and moving into springtime. That's an energy I'm feeling. It's like when the snow is there. But if you keep on doing the work and you work on the relationship you have with yourself, because that job can get really busy really quickly. So if you don't have like a regime going on of like, no, okay, this is my needs for me to stay stable, for me to not get, you know, overwhelmed too much. If you work on that right now, setting those healthy boundaries, you are attracting the job in quicker as well. Those new opportunities to work with one another. It's projects though. Don't hold on too much on what it has to look like because you might miss it. Just go with how it makes you feel, all right? Like if something pops up that you weren't really expecting, tune in. How does it make you feel? Even if it's not the perfect picture that you imagine, it might actually be 10 times better, but because you're just looking for what you're looking for, you might actually feel something, you know, find something better. A lot of times you find the right person when you're not looking, right? But you're just open. So that's an energy that I'm feeling. That's something that I really wanted to say. So that's what I can do for you right now. I hope it was helpful. I'm gonna go over to next person. All right, hi, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Ooh, I love you. I love your name. It's so creative. I love it. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Hey, we can make a song out of that. Thank you for tuning in. All right, Philomena. Yes, I think you are up next. Yes, you have done it, Sarah. All right. All right. Thank you, Philomena. Could you send me a question? Or did you already do that? You're so very welcome, Ancora, and keep me up to date. Oh, it's on PayPal. All right. I'll tune into PayPal to find it. One sec. Alright, I'll just have to tune in. I do not see a question. So, Philomena. Oh, wait. You meant... Okay. I see it now here in the chat. I thought that you said it's on PayPal, but that's not what you were saying. Mercury retrograde. Check, double check. Here we go. All right. So he messaged you today to apologize. All right. How do you feel about that? Was it after you restricting your energy back, like taking your energy back, focusing on yourself? more, and then the apology came in. I mean, it's a typical Mercury retrograde things, you know. A lot of times people just come back in. And it's like, yes. Well, that's good. That's good, Philomena. It's good that you have energetically moved to a next phase where that actually can happen, you know? Like, the thing is, when someone comes and apologize, sometimes they expect to continue on the same pathway. But it's actually because you shift your frequency and your energy and are starting to focus on moving forward. That's where the apology can actually come in at the same time. It's because you are in a different energy. So here we go with the apology with the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So it's like an apology for make you feel a certain way, not treating you the way that you know, deserved, not seeing you, not hearing you. And it's like a serious apology, recognizing your worth. That's what I'm feeling with this Five of Pentacles. So I do feel that the apology is sincere. Oh, you did, Candace. I'm sorry. I'm just quickly. You did. Welcome, Candace. You see, I was live. It was like an hour ago. And I was like, I don't know, because it's not my regular time. I don't know if anyone's even going to join. But I see my regulars coming through. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let me get back to your reading. Let me just tune in. Let me see what else coming in. So you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. What's going on? You see the moon with the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance energy. Yes. So you know what? This Star card and the Ace of Cups wanted to come out again. You see how I shuffled and they already came out a minute ago, and I was like, okay, I see this energy is lurking, but let's put it back in. If it comes back out, I'm gonna read it. Here we go, the Ace of Cups with the Star card. I mean, this is real good. Okay, you got the Ten of Cups. Man, what an energy, Philomena. What a energy. I do see a ending of a cycle between you and Kiko. You know, you haven't talked for 2 months. There has been time going on over it. There has been separation, and I do feel that has helped the two of you to reconnect with a sense of self. You know, reminding yourself of what you want and what you deserve, and vice versa. And I also feel that it definitely sent messages to him subconsciously about who you are, what you represent. You see? So I feel that with or without him, you know, with Kiko, with or without, you have the ability to make things happen right now. You're calling in all the right energy. You have the ability to manifest the things that you're supposed to come in. It's like your divine guidance is stronger and becoming stronger and stronger. You understand what makes you happy, what you want, what you don't want, what you can have, what you just, you know, what is not for you as well, which is also very valuable. It's like, no, it doesn't make me happy. It looks great on the outside, but on the inside, it's not for me. You see, and I feel like you are focused on wanting to build a family, wanting a strong connection, wanting that, you know, thing that is emotional fulfilling. That thing is emotional stable as well. Like, that's your partner on Saturday, and that's your partner on Wednesday morning. You know, it's like it's a connection. It's real. It's solid, and that's something I'm feeling. Throat chakra as well, where you can speak about anything and everything. We have that level of communication. It's something that you just want to feel safe with your heart. That's what I'm feeling. There's an energy that I'm feeling, and that's what you are calling into your pathway, because you are leveling up your energy. You're starting to understand that your love and the things you have to offer is very beautiful, and it's not find on any corner, you know, every corner of the street. So you start to value your own love. You see, that's an energy that I'm feeling. It's you coming through in your own reading very strongly. I do see a healing of a communication, but I feel like mostly moving forward, because of course you are two different people, and you both have free will and you can make your own decision, and no tarot card can change anything about that. You know, I wanted to make that clear, but it is definitely a potential. The potential is on the table. The potential is on the table, but there's still something with the moon card, something hidden, something beneath the surface. I'm going to clarify that. Let's see. The moon, because I do see a shift and change of energy. See the Three of Cups, yeah. See, flirtatious. Who's the flirtatious? Tree. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's another person involved. Was there another person involved? What's that situation there? I don't know if you want to open up about that with me, but this is the tree. The tree. Yeah. Yeah, well, there is definitely something going on. I really feel with this Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, and you know me, I'm not the typical, well, I don't know if you know me, but I'm not the typical reading that say, ooh, third party, or you're flirtatious. I knew you were going to say that. I'm sorry, I knew you were going to say that, because like, who is flirtatious? And I was like, oh, it might actually be you. Yeah. Okay. I do think that there was a communication happening from his end with other people about this situation. Okay, so there are other people involved, and it's a communication level. But I also feel that his behavior or his ways on the outside are completely different than what's going on the inside, and it might actually be you as well. It's like you both know really well how to hide your true feelings and just making seem like everything is okay, so you can feel when he's distracted, that now he's saying like he's going through a lot and is going through or some stuff, but you wouldn't really see that quickly on the outside. You know, it might actually look like he's fine and it's all okay, and then behind the scenes there's a lot going on. So what I feel with this is that, like I said, like being open and honest, having that level of communication, helps with the healing of the connection. Okay, so like I said, I do think that it has potential, but I also feel that there are some things to overcome. But I see that, look at you, like the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, exactly. The Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That's you. You see, it's like having that with the Star card and the Ace of Cups. It's like learning with each other, doing the thing that you're both not comfortable with, but making that your comfort zone. Learning that from one another. And I see if that happens, then that level, you know, the deepening of connection and the deepening of the communication and openness and honesty and all of those things, you're opening up your heart. That's where things can happen. Like I said, it has potential, but if you're staying on a certain level when it comes to sharing and caring and all of that, one sec, because the sun is about to come out. And every time when the sun is about to turn this corner, there's a window just right here behind the camera. I need to sneeze. It's like such a thing. But it just went away again, thank God. So I feel like when you both come to that level, it brings back the potential. So I do really see like you're going to have emotional fulfillment in the near future. But it's going to take some work. But I do feel that honestly, that everything is out on the table. It shows potential. That's what I'm saying. But it takes work. And if you are not willing to deepening that connection or opening that line of communication with him, then it will be someone else. But it will be needed in order for you to feel the Nine of Cups, you know, that Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Star card, the Ace of Cups. All of that emotional fulfillment is found in being willing to share your depth, to share what's going on behind the surface. And that's where your emotional fulfilling connections will come from and grow in. And that's what they're showing to me right now with this. Okay, one more card. Ace of Cups. Here we go. Four of Wands? Really? You have all the good cards. You have all the good cards. We gotta allow yourself to put your heart on the line sometimes, you know? With the Five of Cups, and not focus on what can happen, what did happen one time. It's all about what's the potential. What if you win? What if it happens? What if it does work out? Because you can never lose by actually opening up your heart. You can maybe feel hurt, but it will always bring you more in all areas of your life than if you just give a little bit. Because that's exactly what you're going to get. A little bit. A little bit of commitment, a little bit of this, a little bit of growth, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of love. But I see you shifting and changing that. But it's first you bringing it all back into balance, in perspective. And not allowing love to represent one person. I'm not saying you need like 10 people. But it's about the concept of it. It's about the love that you have for life. About the love you feel for yourself, for people around you, for the animals, for nature, for how much of an open heart you have in life. And that all these experiences that are positive, well, seen as positive, can be felt in the depth of your core, and it will make you happy in most moments of each and every day, because that's what I'm reading. And that's where you're meant to go. And then someone comes in aligning with that energy, knowing that they also have to open up on that type of level to match with you, for you to even really connect with them. And that is scary, but it also brings you the most fulfilling life and connections. So that's something that I'm getting for you. It might not all resonate right now, but it will coming, you know, these next couple months. But this is what I'm seeing for you. Like, it's really a beautiful, emotional, fulfilling connection. And you have to decide whether that's this person or not right now. Because I feel like that person's connection you're asking about has good intentions. But it doesn't always mean that it's the right person for this moment in time. Alright, that's what I'm getting for you, Philomena. I hope it was helpful. You're seeing 133, 303, a live message. Thinking to start something new. Alright, for Sally, I am not taking any readings right now anymore, because I just finished Ankur and Sarah's reading, and I'm going to Kayla's now, and then I'm going to go offline. But next time, definitely, you can come over for a personal reading. And 33 and 333 definitely represents stepping into a pathway that is guided by your spiritual team. They're trying to communicate with you, show you that they are behind certain decisions with you. It's beautiful. It's empowering message. High Priestess. Beautiful. All right. Let me get to Kayla's reading. Kayla, are you still in the chat? Let me just see if you left your message over on PayPal. All right, Kayla. Great. I just checked PayPal, but I didn't see your question there, so I'll just wait for you to drop it over here in the chat. By the way, welcome to the new people who just tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. And I have done a pick a card reading in the beginning. So when this uploads, you can check and tune into the pick a card reading if you like. That's for the collective, so for everyone. Just career and money. All right, let's see what's coming in for you. I'm going to pick up a Starseed Oracle for you today. Feel. Let's see, message for Kayla at this time. I feel like any ocean, yeah, again, this blue color. I don't know if it really comes to its right, you know, on this camera right now. Let me see. But it's that energy. You see this type of color and these like almost like ocean waves and lights and things like that coming in. That's something that's really connected to your energy right now. It will bring you some inner peace, some inner strength, some connection to your own divine wisdom. That's what I'm feeling. Anything with ocean, like ocean pictures. I don't know if you have ocean pictures in your house. That's what they're showing me, but that's something that's come through very strong. They're saying child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. All right, I'm gonna read that from the book. I love that card though. Here we go. Child of the cosmos. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. In the part of, sorry, it's the part of you that informs every cell what to do when you are in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. Because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will, it's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we are separate or feeling that we need to go through it all alone. We can feel so isolated, and as if we need to figure things out for sorry and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely only on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that is within you and each and every one of your cells. To remember that you're a precious child, that you are a precious child of a loving and gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence and all of the wisdom and all of the strength, the flow and the qualities there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if the flower knows exactly when and how to bloom, then you know as well. Beautiful. Okay, so remember, want to remember you are a child of the universe, of the cosmos, and that wisdom and intelligence and strength lays within you. And especially when you feel like you're all alone in it, just to remember that you have like a whole team waiting for you, wanting to support you. What else for Kayla? Here we go. You have sacred space. They're asking you to create an altar or visit a place to connect with the divine. Visit an altar or connect, or a sacred space to connect with the divine. You might actually, like, I don't know, like maybe that's the thing, like that's like the ocean thing that I got in the beginning, to place like a picture of the ocean with like the light blue, crystal blue water. That might actually will help you tune into some space of yourself. But create an altar is also beautiful. You know, it's like crystals or like certain ancient things or smudging or just any type of thing that you feel spiritually connected to. You can make an altar, and when you are standing in front of it, you can just ground yourself into that energy, into that space. It will help you, like a little space in your home where you can go to when you feel ungrounded, is what I'm hearing. So beautiful. Okay, you already have two major keys that came through. Let's see what else the tarot has to say. Let me see what's coming up for Kayla. Here we go. The Hangman and the Page of Wands, meaning that soon you will know how to move forward, what to do, where to go, who to call. you know, and new opportunities will come in towards you. You're sitting in the hangman position right now. That's not an easy space to be in, yet it's one of the most beneficial spaces to be in. I feel in Sagittarius season, things will really start to move forward for you, okay? And actually between Sagittarius and Aquarius energy, and then I'm feeling like the 15th, like halfway through February. So the hangman, and it forces you sometimes when you just cannot physically do anything else, you're forced in a space of falling back and trusting the universe and releasing the control and just breathing, you know, and just being, and to trust and to release, because it's sometimes it's all about releasing and letting go and allowing the universe to take space. So I feel in a short period of time with the Page of Wands, you will have that inspiration coming back to you. Look at how beautiful the 10 of Cups shows up. It's like, you know, it's gonna be happy. It's gonna be a good road. You're gonna go down a new pathway leading you into this beautiful 10 of Cups with that card in the Wheel of Fortune. You see this ending of this dreading period is coming to an end. This both indicates change, new beginning. So get ready for that. You're still here right now, and rest, recharge, relax. And especially the recharging part comes through a couple times. Yeah. That's good. Like, yeah, definitely. Create that altar space. That's beautiful. Yeah. And then with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, that's what this shift coming in. But I feel because we're moving into a Scorpio season, and when Scorpio season comes in, we have Jupiter direct, Saturn direct, Mercury direct. We have Pluto that already came direct in the beginning of this month. We just have good energy coming in. And it's not necessarily instant release and everything is just open again, but it definitely is the beginning of the new. You know, the first steps, the knowing, the feeling, I feel different. You know, I feel different about it. And I can actually look at it differently. Yeah, you do. Good. Just rest and recharge. Get ready. Get pumped for this energy. I also have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. Here we go with the 4 of Pentacles. I'm just gonna... The Empress showed itself as well. I already said in the beginning, I'd have gotten back to your own Empress energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So not overspending, not spending things you kind of don't really need. Just the essentials, and just, you know, creating some space for yourself financially. That's good, Kayla. Great. That's good. Take that rest. Take that rest. And reconnect with spaces, you know, with part of yourself. Getting a little bit out of that go mode and just being, just reconnecting. I feel with the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, like things are coming in, but it is slowly but steady, but it's going to stay around for quite some time. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Swords. I feel like you've been walking on eggshells, actually. You're walking on eggshells around the situation, but you have the Hierophant as well. Who's that person? Like, is there a person that you're surrounding that you feel like you can't let your guard down? You cannot let your guard down? I don't know if this, like, who's this person? But I feel with the Hierophant, you are definitely undoing yourself of all belief systems and voices of other people, and I feel like that's like more like your upbringing as well. And then you have the Ace of Wands, so passionate new beginning. Yeah, exactly. Because then you can ease into it, and you can really build something. You can do like something quickly, for example with a house, you know, like you can build it really quickly, have it done very quickly. But if you do it, if you make sure like, okay, We have like this wood, which wood is good wood, but it's not the best. Or you have like really amazing wood that will like last forever, at least like 40 years, be steady. But you have to wait like 8 weeks for that wood to come in, and the other one you can get in like 4 days. You would choose the 4 days mostly because like it's good, it will do, it will hold, it's fine, you know. But to make that extra, to wait for that other wood that will actually get you all the way to the finish line, instead of having to fix things already after like 6-7 years, seeing the cracks coming through, you know, that's an energy that I'm feeling. You're really building something solid, something good, something that will stay for you the next 20 years even. That's an energy I'm feeling. So the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant, you're not running out of time. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And man, good things are coming for you. Really are. That shift is happening. I love how you connect to your passion. It's like going to be a very passionate road ahead. Yeah. Call your energy back into yourself. Work on the faith. And because when you have faith in the journey, in the timing, in the universe, and whatever you feel connected to, that's where you constantly have an open heart, an open energy of like seeing opportunities and seeing things from a different angle and being able to manifest things and calling things in and not feeling like you're, yeah, almost like with the devil energy, like a slave of circumstances, which you're not. Here we go. You have the King of Swords with the King of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah. Take a closer look at what makes sense to your heart instead of what makes sense in the head space. What will make sense to your heart to do. Have a little bit of communication with your own inner emotional stability. I think you should focus on creating more emotional stability, so you can ground yourself again. That's something I'm feeling. All right, Kayla. That's what you're letting go. We got to release, okay? We got to release that devil energy. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. All right? I hope it was helpful for you, Kayla. Thank you for letting me read for you. You got this. Enjoy your time. Like if you say like, oh, some time, I'm taking some time off, connect with nature, okay, as much as you can. And by the time you're actually getting that upbeat energy again, it's going to feel different. Ooh, yes. Now that's great. That's a great thing to do. Take a journal. Just start automatic writing. Like just write. Just keep on writing. You will maybe come to some insights. I'm sending you a big hug, Kayla. You got this. You've been already overcoming so much this year. Almost at the finish line, okay? Proud of you. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to sign out and cook some dinner. All right, some people, hungry people in this house. Yes, definitely. All right, good. Enjoy that. And I'll be back soon. All right, thank you for tuning in. I love you all. Bye.